Happy hump day. Let's talk some baseball. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Craig Bennett, aka CashKeg, back in the saddle with a PrizePicks video. We're going to talk a little bit of baseball. It's going to take a little bit of time off here. Making a lot of changes over at dailyedgesports.com, but continue to grind. We got a little bit of everything. If baseball's not your thing, we've been doing soccer, WNBA. Maverick gave out another 25X yesterday. We'll show that one. Just a little bit of everything over there at Daily Edge Sports. So come check us out. If you don't have that PrizePicks account, you want to join us with these 3 picks I'm going to give out, use that promo code CashKeg. Get yourself that 100% instant deposit match up to $100. Link is in the description below. Let's talk some ball. All right, PrizePicks desktop is up here. Again, I'm going to talk about 3 plays. 2 that I pulled from our tool, which I'll say our projection EV tool for PrizePicks, one of my favorite things, where I start each and every morning before I dig into the stats that are out there. And then 1 play, pulled a guy out that it's only his 2nd start this year, and kind of digging into his numbers in AAA. It looks like he has a really good strikeout rate. Just struggled that first first appearance that he's had in the major league, but going up against a team where they strike out quite a bit, and I really like that line that's out there right now, so we want to jump on it before it moves. First one thing we're going to do is go, again, head on over to dailyedgesports.com, and this is our projection EV tool. Again, you get all these tools with your elite membership, and this is the one I have pulled up right here. That's where I start each and every morning to kind of see what we got going on. And the first pick I'm going to talk about, if you sort it by DS hit percentage, is how it's normally sorted. And number 3 on the board, I'm not going to touch Milwaukee, Colorado, because it is in Coors. Number 3, though, Alejandro Kirk, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. We got him projected for a little bit under 1. DraftKings got the line basically even here. But if we dig into a little bit, pull up Kirk, kind of see what he's done here. Last 10 games, he's only cleared this once against the Yankees back on June 29th. Other than that, he has not cleared this at all. And going up against Ronal Blanco, I don't think it's a great matchup for him. He's faced him 4 times and has yet to get a hit off of him. So against right-handed batters, Kirk's batting .211 with 20 hits, 4 runs, and 16 RBIs. With only a 71.8 WRC plus. So it's just a spot where I'm gonna trust the tools here. I'm gonna go less than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs here in the matchup. If Blanco's got his stuff rolling, I think he's gonna struggle a little bit, and so we're gonna again take Kirk, a guy that hasn't cleared this in but 1 game over his last 10, and it's a spot that I do like here. So again, Kirk, we're gonna go less than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Next one we're going to look at here, again, I talked about Blanco. We're going to look at Blanco's, what we have here, and we're going to go strikeouts. I'm going to go more than 4.5 strikeouts for Blanco. Again, if we come over to our tool, you can also just search for guys here. Blanco, 4.5 strikeouts. We have him projected for 5.16 strikeouts here, and Pinnacle has it at -126 on the over. At that number. Again, we have just shy or just a little bit over this. Again, head on back over and check out 4.5 strikeouts and kind of look at this a little bit. If we kind of look at, going up against Toronto, Toronto has been kind of struggling here. Last 15 days here, they're not ranked 9th, top 10 in strikeout percentage. I know they haven't struck out a ton through the season, but lately they have been. And there's some guys that strike out quite a bit here. Varsho, 30% against right-handed pitcher this year. If we go down the order here, Barger, 25%, Kiermaier's 35%. Those 3 guys that are pretty high if we kind of look at that. Not a lot of BVP if you're kind of looking at that, but not a big sample size. But Guerrero struck out 43% of the time against Blanco in 7 plate appearances. Bichette's faced him 3 times, struck out twice. Again, Varsho faced him 5 times, hasn't get a hit 40% of the time. Turner has only faced him twice, but struck out one of those matchups. So we'll take a shot at this. You know, if we kind of look at Blanco a little bit, he's cleared this number in 6 of his last 10 games. And he faced them back on, this is a long time ago, but faced them back on April 1st, where he struck out 7 of them. So, I mean, that's a long sneaking time ago. Hard to kind of use those numbers, but has been doing pretty well since June in the strikeout department. And I think 4.5 is just a tad bit too low here in a spot that we can kind of look at and take advantage of for Ronal Blanco at more than 4.5 Ks. And my favorite play on the board here, the one that I'm most excited to play because we don't have a whole lot on him. And we're going to look at David Festa here. And I'm going to go more than 4.5 strikeouts for him. Now, there's not a whole lot on him because he's only pitched once this year, and he really got rocked. Now, again, they won that game. Only 2 strikeouts, though. He has a 9 ERA, 5 innings pitched in that first game. But absolute stud in the minors. We kind of look at his minor league numbers, 35% K rate in the minors this season. And if we just look at this season in AAA there in St. Paul, he's pitched 59 and 2/3 innings, and he has 87 strikeouts. If we go down to AA ball last year in 2023, I mean, he had 80 innings with 104 strikeouts. And then he got up to AAA. So if we look at AAA the last 2 seasons, we just combine them, 72 innings, 102 strikeouts. So you have to love that. It just feels a little bit too low at the 4.5. You're going up against a team in Detroit where they are a top 10 team in strikeouts against righties at 24%. And again, I always kind of lean towards the pitcher when they haven't seen a guy like this, not a ton of film in the majors. So I'll look at David Festa here at more than 4.5 Ks. Just looking at those, those numbers in the minors, I'm going to go ahead and think he's going to get more than just the 2 Ks there that he did get over in that first game. So probably one of my favorite plays here. If you're going to pick one, I'm going to go David Festa at more than 4.5 strikeouts. Again, if you want to head over to dailysports.com, we've added 2 more sites at our free offer. If you go click on the free offer tab, we've added 2 more. We've added Vivid Picks and a Rebet. So if you want to get a free month of Elite, you can choose any of these as long as you're a first-time depositor. Follow these instructions over at dailysports.com/free-offer, and you can get access to a free month of Elite, which gets you access to all these tools that we have. And we are working on a few more tools, looking at Dabble and Vivid Picks to add to your arsenal here for your consumption. So with that, again, appreciate you guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and it's good to be back in the saddle, talk a little bit of baseball, and enjoy your hump day. See you guys on the flip side. Deuces.